Shedeur Sanders. There's been a lot of talk about him sliding the draft. Obviously, some people, blame Deion for, telling him he won't go to certain teams. A lot of people don't like how bold and brash they are. Even when Deion did it back in the day, they didn't like how bold and brash Deion was. And they like it when it comes from people that don't look like Deion and Shedeur Sanders. But, so they said a lot of that turned them off in the draft process, his cockiness and his confidence. But check out the NFL playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the day, man, you can't be nobody but you. If you're confident in your abilities, you're confident in your skills, I mean, what else you supposed to do? Scale it back and not be yourself? Be fake? And what a lot of people do in interviews, be fake, and then when you hire me, then turn into the real me. I'm showing you what you got. But in today's in America, you have to be fake. You have to fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the God honest truth. You have to fake it till you make it. They don't want the real you. They don't want you to speak your mind. They don't want you to be bold, black, and brash. Hey, the Muhammad Ali for that. Well, you just can't. Dude, sometimes that's just who you are. Everybody just can't be a choir boy. But, falling might be one of the best things that happen for him. Look at that Joey Porter son. He fell to the Steelers in the best position he could be in. And I'm pretty sure, looking at his career in the very early stages, he's had a better career. He's had a better career than a lot of guys that was picked ahead of him in the first round. Sometimes it ain't about going high. Obviously you can miss out on a lot of money, but if you ball out, you get that money on the back end. Sometimes it's about going to the perfect space. Lamar Field, perfect spot. Aaron Rodgers Field, perfect spot. Yes, it's just numbers. You might get paid less. You might, if you fall into the second round, you get a shorter contract, you get to the bag faster. But that might be what's best for him, is go to a team that's more established and learn the position or beat out the current starter and take them to the next level. Now, some people got a lot of hate in their heart and be like, well, I don't like Deion, I don't like them. And that's some brothers. I don't think he that good and didn't even really watch him. Didn't even watch the kid. And one thing I like about him is, his anticipation, his accuracy down the field. You know what I'm saying? He sits in the pocket. He does his thing. He understands football. You got to understand that there were programs that was just freshly built. And when you get to the Colorado from Jackson State, it's hard to just throw 5 offensive linemen together when you cut the whole team and say, go get it. You know what I'm saying? It don't really work that way. You can't just throw 5 offensive linemen together. No, it just takes camaraderie. It takes time. It takes fit. There's really no more closer bond on the football team than an offensive lineman. It can make or break the team, more so than the quarterback receiver, more so than the defensive line. So, yeah, that's very critical. So he's already dealt with adversity, moving around, not having an offensive line. The only thing that really concerns me on the next level about him is that internal quarterback clock. That's what concerns me. That internal quarterback clock. That clock has to be sped up in his head. That clock has to speed up in his head. He has to get that ball off fast. He holds on to it, looking down the field too long. That's my biggest concern with him, is that he has to learn how to not look for the big play down the field all the time. Excellent, thrower of the ball deep. What? Come on, man, bro. I'm so tired of, man. I just be saying, though, you just tired of, I don't want to say it, but I'm so tired of this shit. But nonetheless, yeah, I just think he got to just learn to go underneath, nor to check it down. learn to go, hit those passes underneath. He may very well slide. The Giants say no Cleveland. He already knew he wasn't going to Cleveland. So, so for him, just hope he goes to the right spot. You got money already, and you falling, it may just fuel that fire. It may just fuel that fire. Honestly, it may just fuel that fire. Literally, it may just fuel that fire. So, Lamar say it was one of the best things that happened to him. He said it was one of, I'm pretty sure Aaron would say it was one of the best things that happened to him. So can't really get mad at it. So, but him being himself, him being confident and brash, it might get him in the best position. It may not. Some of these players go to the wrong team, they utilize them wrong, they blame the player, nobody blames the organization. Nobody blames the organization. So, that's just the game. But I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. Some people talking about going to the Saints at 9. Some people talking about dropping down to 20-something, 21, 22 to Pittsburgh. That legitimately could be the case. That legit could be the case. So we'll see. But just because his confidence and how he's speaking, that's turning people off. And that just lets you know who's in charge of these teams. It's not people that look like him. It's not people that understand where these kids come from. Now, some of these coaches, they get to understand where these kids come from. They do. They get to understand it. They really do. They get to understand where these kids come from. Because they work with them so much. But the average personnel maker and all that, they don't understand these kids. They really don't. That's what I kind of always had this saying. I say in my videos that I think law enforcement, people that work in the judicial system, I think they should have to do so much community service in the communities that they work in before they officially become police officers, firemen, judges, and actually just take a look and go with a social worker, volunteer at a school. They should have to go in and actually look and see what these kids really go through, and they would have no idea. It's a lot of kids, and I didn't realize this until I got grown, right? There's a lot of kids that don't have a chance. It's a lot of kids that don't have a chance. Let me say it again. There's a lot of kids who don't have a chance. They legit come be out here and don't have a chance. They don't have a chance. From their background, their mama smoking crack, their mama not having nothing, they legitimately don't have a chance. So I just wanted to say that, man. Appreciate y'all for checking out the channel. Check out the NFL playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Join the Patreon. All that's inside the link tree is the first link in the description. Find me everywhere.